everyone, Flick here. It's time for yet another Let's Look At. Today we are taking a look at Leap of Fate by Clever Plays, a game previously in the Early Access program on Steam. However, I'm actually recording this on the day where it is leaving that to full release, the 30th of March. You'll be seeing this in early April, most likely. I played this in a live stream last night. Actually, I was doing a research live stream, and this is one of the games I opted to try that happened to be sitting in my inbox, and I'm glad I did, because I actually really enjoy it. It's a mix of a twin-stick shooter in terms of like the combat, but the combat is wrapped around is very similar to Hand of Fate, or Hands of Fate. I can never remember how many hands are involved in that game. Another very, very enjoyable game. I almost passed this one up because when you look at screenshots and trailers, I don't think it does the game justice at all. I think it doesn't look great, if you know what I mean, but it plays very well. That doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be fun for other people to watch, but I've very much enjoyed playing this for like 2 hours, and as you can see I've unlocked 2 of the 4 characters available. You start with Aeon, and if you do pick a character you can see they have an unlock wheel, and I've currently finished 8 missions, which has gotten me up to this point, but if I carry on I'll unlock more glyphs, more skills in the skill tree. We'll get into all that once we're actually in a game. There's also normal mode and hard mode. You can get a description of what he starts with. So he starts with 5 HP, 2 keys, 1 backup energy. He's got a basic attack, and his 2 special skills are Shadow Bolt and Shadow Walk. I guess you can also unlock, once you do 7 missions you get another costume. And these, I believe, well, you can see the prologue to the game, which is he's escaping this evil cult called the Cabal, and now you're training to be stronger than them. I've unlocked 2 possible futures, which I guess are like 2 possible endings depending on how far you get, and there's 3 more for him. I've never tried the other character, Big Mo. We're going to look at him now, see what his unlock tree looks like. So he starts with Shadow Walk as well. Oh wait, but his is different though. His is a bait one, which creates a decoy. And he has Arcane Grenade. And his basic attack is a beam, rather than Aeon's is a semi kind of fan-shaped spread. What are his unlocks like? Right, we get a new skill if we do that. He gets more maximum HP if we do 2 missions. So he's going to start a little bit weaker than my Aeon character because I've got some permanent upgrades for him. But okay, we can do stuff. And there's where we unlock the 3rd character, Mukai. And he's got the same number of endings. Yes, he does. Alright, so let's jump into a game. Well, an intro might play for Big Mo because I haven't played as him yet. So I guess we'll see, and I'll let it play if it does. So we'll play in normal mode. I'm using the 360 controller, but you can use mouse and keyboard if you want.
Where am I? I need to get out of this thing. It looks like I was being delivered. Big Mo. I guess that's me. Stupid nickname. It's weird. I have no memories whatsoever. There's a clear purpose to this. Plasma-powered particle beam, carbon nanotube skin armor, subdermic muscular enhancers, and it's all controlled through my mind. Technomancy for sure. Okay, but how did I get here? And why? That's a big clue. And a big mess. I was probably in this high-tech transportation truck. Such a risky operation in the open means something big was at stake. Was someone looking for me? I better lay low and try to figure out what to do. I'm picking up a strong signal all of a sudden. Signals coming from this building. Industrial block, no signs of security systems, nothing particular. Just a very strong energy signature from within. I feel it's calling me. Better check it out.
So that's kind of similar to Aeon's intro. He escapes the Cabal and he kind of gets lured to this place as well to hone his skills. What is this thing? Killing creatures using your special powers is rewarded with mana. Yes, I know that. And you use energy cells if you have a certain number of charges each encounter you do, but you can use up your backup energy cells to give yourself another use of a special skill, but they're obviously finite. Kill 6 creatures while they are lured by bait. So missions are what unlock permanent upgrades, more characters, more skills, more traits, etc. So you want to aim to do them. When I was doing my research stream, I confused this with finishing levels. That's not the same thing. Missions are bonus objectives for the level you are on. So I start with more HP than Aeon. I've got 6 HP, only 1 key instead of 2, but 3 energy cells instead of 1 or 2. And once you unlock more glyphs within a run, you can also just press Y and change which one you prefer, because some of them, there's a big variety. Like I was doing a run off camera just to warm up before recording this, and I got an alien abduction glyph which calls a UFO down that just steals 5 enemies away from a fight. Anyway, so you'll see the Hand of Fate comparisons in a second here as we jump into the first level, and it's randomly generated from the deck below us. Yeah, we don't need to read that, it's just a... So this is level 1 of 6. The best I've gotten to is level 5, and I got quickly destroyed. It's like a Freddy Krueger basement type level. Anyway, so yeah, we have to find our boss hidden somewhere here, which is, again, very, very similar to how Hands of Fate does its generated levels. We'll get, like, shops, we'll get encounters with chests, we'll get challenges, we'll get the option to sacrifice, to upgrade, all that good stuff. This is a really nice way to do a game. And the combat may not be pretty, as we're about to see now. I don't think it's as pretty. It's got a very shadow runny. Oh, it's got an overheat. Okay, so this is very different to how Aeon plays, actually. Let's put down a decoy and then kill enemies so we can do that mission. There we go. Good. Yeah, so the art style is very Shadowrun to me. But if you're looking at a still or just even looking at the trailer, I don't think it shows off the best part of the game, which is the stuff that happens around the combat. The combat is fine, it plays well. I don't think it looks great. It plays well. But it's the upgrading system, it's the finding different skills. I am done here, by the way. I'm just running around to fill time while I'm talking. Otherwise, I'll forget my point. But the whole package is greater than the sum of its parts, is what I'm trying to say. It has some weak moments, but all in all, I ended up thoroughly enjoying this. So this is just combat with no chance of reward. This is semi-hard combat with an unlocked chest, or maybe even locked, actually. But, oh, we don't have a key left. I've got to get used to having an overheat bar, because that's I could spam as Aeon. Oh, also, let's try Arcane Grenade. Alright, that's pretty good. Although those shield guys actually just ignored it. It overheats real quick. That's going to take some getting used to. So far I prefer Aeon's basic attack. But I haven't seen any of this guy's skill tree yet, so we did get hit there before I moved. That's okay though. Thankfully we didn't have a mission to try and do the entire level without taking damage. You can get hurt by environmental destruction as well, by the way. So can enemies. Oh, right, it does need a key. Well, the nice thing is I can revisit the stage and you don't have to fight again. You can just come back in and get what you missed. So if I find a key and choose to open that chest, I'll just come back. Ah. Alright, we would get a free unlock there if we had a key. That's awkward. Alright, we have to go this way then. That's a shame, because this combat isn't going to get us anything. So as I say, I've got 2 standard uses of the grenade and 2 standard uses of the decoy, but I also have energy cells I can use up if I desperately want to use another special skill. I got our health back, that's not too shabby I suppose. So this links into a harder combat for a bigger chest, and again, I have no keys, but I have to fight it to make progress. The chest will remain though. So I can fill the bar and then it has to fill it, yeah, it has to fill again to overheat. Alright, so I can actually charge it for a little bit longer than I was. I also, hang on, let me test this. I think it's doing, yeah, it's doing more damage in that phase, I reckon. But you've got the risk of overheat. That was a literal garbage monster there I just destroyed. Weirdly, I hadn't seen those crow enemies before when playing as Aeon at all. It does need a key and it's a big chest. That's annoying. Lack of keys is stifling me. Alright, we've got a challenge. So what is the challenge? To succeed, clear this combat without losing health, and if we do it, we get our maximum HP increased by 1. That's worth doing. We'll certainly try. Decoy. Yeah, oh, yeah, decoy now. Decoy your way out of there and then kind of force them to land on the grenade. That's not too shabby. Oh, we still have another spawn to go though. Okay. The grenade did not work out as well as I hoped. But we did do it, so we get maximum HP plus 1. So we're up to 7, which early on is really, really good. And we don't need that health. Sadly, still no keys, so I'm missing out on so much stuff. We found an upgrade. I forgot to go over it. We've been collecting purple mana for like killing stuff, for finishing cards. That's used to level up. We won't have enough for an upgrade, I don't think. Oh no, we totally do. Okay. And it's a passive. You don't get to pick which of the 3 trees passives, attack or mobility. It's determined by the card you land on. You can obviously choose to ignore the upgrades. You don't have to use it, but you don't get to pick which tree you're in, unless you get one which offers the choice out of 2 of them. So anyway, we can get Fast Learner, which means skill upgrade costs are reduced, or we can get You float above the ground, which allows moving over pits and not triggering ground traps. The levitation sounds amazing. So does the other one though. The skill trees, by the way, randomised every time you start. You might get similar skill trees, but you're not going to get identical every time. I think being able to fly over pits, it means I can easily evade some stuff. We're going to go for flying. I've never tried this one. I've never even seen that passive. It might be exclusive to Big Mo's tree as opposed to Aeon's. So we can fight the boss, and sadly I don't really have a choice because I can't proceed past this card without a key. So yeah, the boss is a random, like, bigger, harder version of a standard enemy. His skills, his base skills, synergize very well. You know, create a decoy, all the enemies go around the decoy, drop a grenade on the decoy, hit everybody who's there. Alright, I have only one use of the decoy, no grenades. That's a big man with a broken bottle. So he's essentially just going to run after me. I'm going to use one of my energy cells to do that. To get rid of the small fry. Oh, didn't fully get rid of the small fry. Somebody caught me there. I love the heavy metal when you're fighting the boss. Alright, that was actually exceptionally easy. So now we're going to get a little bit of story. You can leave and go back to the board if you want, but to go to the next level you sit here and you get a little conversation with I-Man.
This was almost too easy for the one-man strike force you are, Big Mo. Let's move on.
And we get a free upgrade. We'll get a choice of 3 to get. So we can either do your glyphs deal more damage, basic attacks has a probability to stun, or fast learner. They're all good. They are all good. I'm going to take the skill costs are reduced because that should mean in theory in the long term, assuming this run goes to the long term, I can get even more. Kill 5 creatures using explosive obstacles in level 2. So at some card fight in this floor, kill 5 creatures with explosions, based on the scenery I mean. I can do that, hopefully. I need keys though. Otherwise we're not going to get very far at all. I've just been getting a little bit unlucky. I got a lot more keys in my general Aeon runs. So those guys shoot bubbles at you for some reason. The theme of this level is kind of like Mad Scientist, then the next level is like Egyptian themed, and then the level after that is probably my favourite because it's like Freaky Toys. And then after that was like the Freddy Krueger basement thing. I did that more so to get away. I didn't realise he generated a shield. Alright, second wave. Yeah, alright, we've got 4 out of 5 with that environmental explosion. Let's try and get another one right here. Not me! Damn it! That's okay, we don't, as it turns out, we don't need to get it all in the same fight, so there's plenty of time. So, as of being in early access, Leap of Fate is currently sitting at like 90% positive rating. Not that many reviews, despite being in the early access process for at least a few months. And I was trying to work out why, because it's a very, very competent game, and I think maybe people are just getting a little bit off-put by the art style. The other possibility is maybe the price is a little high. It's £11.99 in British currency. Your regional equivalent may vary. That's a little steep for what's here. I think they should have priced it a little bit lower and gone for, you know, more people buying it. I would say like $8.99 would have been better, but that's just me. Anyway, we got this cog thing. That means we can unlock one of these potential bonuses. We can either unlock a new glyph skill for us. We can either unlock an upgrade. You do still need to spend the mana though, I think. No, actually no, I think you get a free upgrade. Or a gift, which is a selection of keys, energy cells, and health. We need all of these, but we can only unlock one with the glyph or cog thing we found. I don't need a new skill because my skills synergize quite well, so let's say we're not getting a new skill. Although it would be fun to get a new power to try out, but if we're going for the win here, we need to consider these two. I'm going to go for the keys. I'm going to open the gift and hope that we get at least 2 keys. 2 keys, 2 energy cells. Oh, I actually thought it was randomised what you got off these, but I think it is what it shows you on the card, so it's 2 of every resource. We needed those keys. So I'd rather get the big chest actually. Let's see if we can afford this upgrade. It's in the mobility tree, which means it should be cheap because we haven't been into this tree yet. Let's also see what it randomises for us. So, Kamikaze. The bait explodes at the end of its duration, or After Shadow Walk, time slows down for enemies but you. And as you can see, that skill I bought is reducing the price. That'd normally be 160, but now it's 100. I'm going to take my decoy explodes rather at the end of its duration. That sounds effective. Right, we found a shop. Let's do this big combat. We have a key for it. It's going to be a tough fight, but we're as strong as we're going to be for now. And we are still wanting to do one environmental hazard. Oh, like here for instance. That did not count because of the explosion there. Yeah, there we go, that did it. Good. So there's health on the map if I need it. The Medusa things that shoot poison are the worst because they can get you kind of stuck. My decoy's turned red now to indicate that it's going to explode when it dies. I like that. Movement is smooth, controls are smooth, at least when using a 360 controller. I like enemy design. It's just, as I say, I think... Oh, also, I totally forgot I can fly over gaps now. I haven't been using that to my advantage at all. It doesn't look unique or special. That's almost the same thing. When you're looking at stills or, you know, just a random moment of gameplay, you think, oh look, it's another generic sci-fi twin-stick shooter. It's not though. It's mixed together a lot of clever stuff that I like from other games. Oh, I can still get hit while cloaked. Today I learned. We survived though, and we are going to open this. We got a crap ton of mana. We got... What's that? Oh, that's a new glyph. Silver stars. Now these tokens, they sometimes allow you to buy additional upgrades. They also sometimes, if you have at least 100, give you the chance to revive yourself if you die. So what is this new skill? Ooh, okay. We'll play with that. Let me see what the description is. Throw 3 serrated blades that travel to target point and then back to you. It's got more charges than the grenade for sure, but I'm not sure if it's better. And I picked up that health already, didn't I? So we're -1. Some skills that you can buy give you bonuses if you stay at full HP. So that's combat with nothing. We'll go to a shop and see what's for sale. So I can reveal where the boss is for 150, 2 energy cells, or a random glyph for 200. I'll take a random glyph for 200 because I'm a gambler. That's guns. Arcane revolver. Click to target. Oh, okay. And it kind of like, I'm not sure about that. We'll give that one a go. And if it's bad, I'll go back to the one I just unlocked. Oh, just a free gift, don't mind if I do. 1 energy cell and 2 keys. We'll unlock the mystery right away, we'll get something else for free. I bet it's another power. I don't know. I think that chest is too small for it to be a power, yeah. Health and some mana. Away we go again. Alright, we'll do this combat. And we'll try out the Revolvers of Doom. Oh, right, again, shields. Ignore the shields. Oh, it's got a short range. That's nasty. Alright, I don't like that skill. It's not for me. So I'll go back to the... Well, I'll try the other new one. Can I actually do that in the fight? No, it has to be over. Okay. I think I used up... Was it every shot I was doing with that pistol using up a cell? Oh, I don't like that at all. He's behind you! Right, I took some bad damage there, but we got a good chest. And in it is... a health, a glyph thingy, and more mana. Sorry, not a glyph. Glyphs are powers. Anyway, I don't want to use the Arcane Revolver. We'll go back to... Oh, I never tried the Silver Stars, so we'll try that. The boss must be there then, so therefore we'll just go to do this combat. So I want to get enemies like lined up, I guess, and just kind of go like that. They trace back to me even if I've gone beyond the reach of where I used it seems, so that's actually pretty damn good. I'm curious how much it would do to a boss. And I guess we're going to find out, because this should be the boss hidden down here, right? Yeah. Well... Why's this got a 1 on it? I don't have another unlock thing, do I? No, didn't think so. Let's fight the boss. Or rather, let's fight the wave before the boss and then see what kind of boss we get. Oh, it even destroys scenery. Alright, gotta be careful with that. Also, remember, you can fly over stuff. I bought that skill and I'm not using it to my advantage at all. Alright. Don't give me one of those shielded guys as the boss, please. Alright, it's a harder drone. I can deal with that. The glyphs aren't exactly doing a lot of damage there. I was kind of watching it. Not terrible, but at the same time it could be better. Don't shoot the shield. Learn! Gotta keep in mind I have 5 of the glyph as well. Ah, it's not doing enough damage compared to the grenade. I have no energy cells and no powers left, so all I've got is my basic attack, but that's enough. Yeah, we're ready to go. Let's see a little bit more of his story. There is random conversations, by the way. It won't be the same every time.
You were their biggest success, Big Mo. You cost them a ton of money. But now they don't control you anymore. Or do they?
And we'll see what upgrade choices we get. So if it isn't obvious, I definitely recommend Leap of Fate. I was pleasantly surprised by how much I ended up enjoying this, and I can see myself playing more of it in the future. Basic attacks have a probability to stun, Dragon Jump. Shadow Walk is replaced with a jump to target point. Oh, I had that for Aeon. Following a Shadow Walk, your special skills yield bonus mana and loot for a short period of time. We will take the ability to stun. I know it's boring taking a passive, but I like passives. Use 4 energy cells in level 3. Well, right now I have 0 energy cells, so I literally can't do that. So we'll have to try and get more if I want. You can get through to another level without doing the mission or missions of the level. It's just you won't get an unlock when your run is over. And we have 1 key, which is good because we're going to get a chest on here that'll probably be locked. So this is like the Egyptian themed levels. There's a lot of harder enemies here. Oh, I didn't change back to the grenade. Basic damage is not as good as Aeon's, I think. I do have the ability to stun now though, so that's a positive. Let's just make a decoy. Alright, and we'll open this. Please be good. Alright, we've got a cog and a key, so we got our key back, so that was great. Now, what do we pick for free up here? What's the choice first? It's always the same choice, okay. Unfortunately, I think I have to go for the gift because I need to spend energy cells to get the mission done. And I would like to unlock more stuff. So, we'll be boring and take the gift. And I'll have to try and remember and spam my abilities. In this combat, considering it's 3 for a big chest, that should not be a problem. Wow. Alright, we have health on the floor. Oh, never mind, we don't have health on the floor. I forgot that they shoot out when they die. We've got more chance of using up my decoys, actually. Considering I have less of them. So we'll do that. So that's 1 use. And that's 2. I didn't realise there was another enemy over there. I got damaged tons in that fight. What's in the chest better be worth it. Assuming we survive. God, these snipers. Ow. Can't hurt them when they're in rock form, I guess. Ah! Again, I forgot that they fire out when they die. Oi. Oi. Apparently it's not hit. Oh, you have to hit the actual glyph, of course. Yep. How come you can shoot over scenery but I can't? Hey there. Please be worth it. That was worth it. It was. We got a crap ton of mana there. I'm below half health though, which is obviously bad, so we're going to go to the shop. Right, we've got a sacrifice. Oh no, it's a cursed shop. I've only seen a cursed upgrade, so I'm not sure how a cursed shop works. Pay the toll to exit. Ah. I can either sacrifice 1 HP or a lot of mana. I'm going to have to sacrifice the HP. That's unfortunate. Yeah, I thought you could only get cursed upgrades. Alright, well, sacrifice lets you exchange HP for upgrades and things. I don't have enough HP to do that, sadly, so we just have to hope that we survive this combat. Let's do it. I'm not surprised that I'm not getting as far... Oh, I got frozen. With also, I can't use my skills. I'm not surprised I'm not getting as far with Big Mo because I only just unlocked him. I wasn't sure how he worked compared to Aeon. I also don't have as many upgrades with him. We got health, so we're not going to be 1 hit away from death. We're going to be back to being 2 hits away. And again, I didn't swap out the glyph because I forgot. Ah! They still managed to run into me even though I was cloaked. But we're okay. We lived 1 more fight. Please have health in it. It had 1 health. Alright, we're still barely kicking. Oh, and a key dropped. Very nice. It may not matter, but go back to Arcane Grenade. And we will take a free upgrade from here. Of some kind. Energy Cell. How many more energy cells did I need to do the mission? I think I need to use 2 more and I've only got 1, haven't I? Yeah, that means, I mean, I can go for the boss and I could beat the boss, but that would mean I don't do the mission for the levels. So unfortunately I'm going to come over here and fight. To try and do the mission. Oh, there's health on the floor. Ow. And I need it right now. Damn! Right, don't die. Just survive. There's 1 more wave to do after this, though, unfortunately. Let's cloak over here and kind of just let them chill out. I'm focusing. We can do this. Alright, that goes through the scenery, but the thin knives don't. We survived. We didn't get any HP though. The chest was not worth it. Damn! And we got a challenge. What's the challenge? Clear this combat without losing HP. Well, if I lose any HP, I'm dead anyway, so why not? What is that? Oh. Nearly. This whirling dervish is gonna die. Okay. Pfft. Well, we did the first glyph, but I've used up all my powers apart from 1 energy cell. I'm buying myself some time here. Alright, I got the whirling dervish. Just gotta watch out for these knives after they die. Yeah! Don't die. Okay. That gives me the +1, right? Yeah. Oh, wait. That gave me +2. I mean, it gave me +1 maximum, but it healed me for 2, which is a little weird. We still need to do combats because I need 1 more energy cell to finish the mission for the level, unfortunately. Yeah, the Egyptian level is where it starts getting a lot harder. The toy level I actually didn't find that bad, but the level after that kicked my ass. That was actually very easy. Health, please. Or just mana. We've got a lot of mana. But of course the only shop on this floor turned out to be a curse shop, so I can't go back there. Let's just hope we get an energy cell here, I guess. I don't even know if you can. Apparently there's health over here. Yes, there is. Energy cell. Damn. Alright, we just have to fight the boss. I mean, you technically could leave, and that could be something else down here that would give an energy cell, but let's just try and win. It's a shame I didn't get any upgrade cards as well. Yeah, okay, you sound rather weird. Ah! I'm saving my grenades for the boss in case it isn't apparent. I hope it's not a special version of them, because these are annoying. Alright, we're ready. Who we got? Oh, it's just a glyph thing, so it's going to shoot death beams at me then. Yeah, it is! Oh, they linger. Wonderful. Alright, It's manageable, but the other enemies around are going to make it harder, so ideally I want to try and kill them. I overheated, bollocks. I don't know if I can get out of this. Yeah, I killed the boss, I think. Oh, don't die to small fry after killing the boss. No! I killed him! It was done! I saw the yellow portal appear. And I don't have enough of the glyphs to continue, so we're going to have to give up. Oh well. We unlocked Shockwave. We unlocked maximum HP up. I don't know if that's just for him or for everybody. And that's it. And we need 2 more mission unlocks to get the next character. And as you can see, my high score there is 39,000 odd. Haven't finished the game at all. So if we go into here and just have a quick look. So the next level would unlock damage increase, which is obviously very handy. I could have used that right there, that's for sure. And then that's the next character. And we didn't get any fates unlocked. Right, I think that's going to do it for this look at Leap of Fate by Clever Plays. By the time you see this, it will be fully released on Steam, having spent some time in the Early Access program. If you can get past the art style not being fantastic, I think the gameplay mechanics more than make up for that fact, but that's just me. And if you can see past the slightly high price, I give this one a recommendation for sure, especially if you're a fan of Hands of Fate. Anyway, that's going to do it. Thanks very much for watching. Please leave a like if you enjoyed, and ta-ta for now.